And I've been doing this. Is that a knife? That's not a knife. And you pull out a proper knife and kill this guy.
Or a
calendar!
Grandma's gone to go do some cooking and
winning picture. Yeah. Cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Tough name. Yeah.
Other than like kind of. Yeah, it's quite nice.
Yeah. Oh, his hands is down his pants as well. Oh, dirty perv. Yeah.
Does it mean
oh my god, it's so important.
No, these swings. Does that mean they're like swinging away to the future?
Naturalist camping holiday shots.
If he was naked.
More naked. Well, no. Do you think that maybe her hands are tied behind her back and this is a ransom photo?
Yeah, it is a bit like tense.
Yeah. Total kind of like gangsters in the background with their caps.
I don't know what I'm meant to be doing here. Unicornian.
Brilliant party
like
shots.
Me at Halloween as an avatar.
yeah, well.
Really scary, like one of those shrunken heads, and it's some like tribal thing now. Now that you've said this. Is that another bird in the corner?
Or it could be a boy. No. Hi everyone, in this video I'm doing another photo critique of my Flickr Mass photo thing critique, and I'm going to go from where I left off in the May video because some people were like, oh Dom, you didn't finish my photos, you didn't critique it enough. So I'm kind of going back to the start, but because there's so many photos I've actually had to get an assistant for while I fall asleep. So here we've got Katia, who I've been doing lots of videos and acting with. Well, I haven't been doing acting, she's been doing the acting.
A bit.
And I've been doing the editing. So she's going to help me out and give a bird's eye view of the photo as well. Okay.
Like this?
Yeah, from above. Okay, so going from where we finished off last time, these were the new photos sent in, and we'll just kind of start destroying the photos if they're not any good. Okay, first one we've got here. Okay, first shot we've got to critique is Annie Callahan. Okay, that's obviously the name of the model, and she done by Keith Morris. Pretty strong directional light coming straight from the side, giving it quite a punky look. Her hair looks kind of hippie-esque. She's looking straight at the camera, giving good eye contact. Yeah, I quite like it. Maybe a little bit too much blown off to the side, so maybe just control that, maybe do something with the background as well.
And there's quite a contrast between the darker and the lighter. I mean, whether that's for or against the picture, it depends on what they want.
Yes, is it like she's got a good side and a bad side? A good, happy, nice person, then she's evil on the other side, where it's totally dark and, you know, like, scary. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's go to the next one. Knife crime, brilliant. It reminds me, what's that film where it was the guy that was a police officer in America? The Walking Dead. Do you watch TV?
He looks like a familiar actor, actually. I'm wondering if it's a model or if, like somebody, the guy, he went to Lambda, James Fleming? An actor.
Google James Fleming, wherever he is. But yeah, cool tattoos, cool knives. The only thing is, I would say the knives are a bit gay, as in they're just not like hardcore enough. I would imagine if...
Need a machete!
Yeah, I imagine if Crocodile Dundee came out, he's like, is that a knife? That's not a knife. And you pull out a proper knife and kill this guy. So yeah, good work with using kitchen appliances, but I would say if you want something to look proper tough, and you're doing this kind of cool thing... Oh no, this guy is a chef. I remember you told me the details. He is a chef. Brilliant. Then there's nothing to critique.
Not an actor, then.
Yeah, not an actor, but a chef. Okay, that's a cool shot for like an evil badass chef, if he is a badass chef. Or maybe I'm just totally forgotten about who he is. Okay, next one. Myself.
But it actually looks like a twin.
No, this is a bit of clever photoshopping.
Oh, I see.
So he's shot himself in two places and edited it together, which is very good. The only thing I'd say is a bit pump is your light source, because you've got a strong reflection going on your background picture thing. Painting. But yeah, good creative. So your photoshopping work is done absolutely fine, but just work on your lighting that you've got in the actual location. You've also seemed to have something a little bit distracting over at the side, where you've kind of got a car, a kid's bedroom at the side, yeah. But yeah, car is cool because that goes with your Auto Weekly magazine that you've got. That's fine. Cool, nice one. Yeah, No, all we're seeing is the top of the butterfly. The wings aren't totally flat for us to get a good symmetrical view of the butterfly. If the butterfly was totally flat, then that'd be great. Or getting a shot of its head and its face, because their faces are really ugly, and that's quite a cool, interesting shot to get. The selective colorization has helped it pop out of the image, and you've done a little bit of a kind of off-center photo of it there. And so, yeah, but
it does look like it has been just placed on top of it, though.
yeah, almost like it's a Photoshop bug onto it.
Next one.
Yeah, next. Brilliant! No name! Right, okay, this is DSC061 Pump. Give this a cute name. Even if it's just like Quack or something like that. That is a gorgeous photo with great bokeh. Bokeh's a blur that you get. See how it's blurry in the background? Not blurry in the front or whatever.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And it's really good lighting. You've got good eye contact. You can see the sun in the duck's eyes and everything. I can easily imagine that on a postcard or a... Oh, wait a minute.
Or a
calendar! Yeah, wait a minute. Look, there was one just kind of like that, where it was a deer in the plants. So yeah, I can absolutely imagine that to be like a calendar picture. Nice one, good work. Okay, well done, Mark Widger. Yikes. Mark, again, you haven't given it a name, but amazing detail you're capturing there. So that's a good one where instead of getting it from the top, I thought that you're getting its face, its ugly, ugly face. Cool, like it. Do you like it?
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah.
I don't know why, I just like the ugliness of the bug.
You like the ugly bug. Brilliant. What do you think? What do you think of this?
Grandma's gone to go do some cooking and just kind of left the chair, and they'd be like, hey, this is more interesting than Grandma's cooking.
I think more like Grandma's dead.
Oh.
We're looking at her sad house.
It's an advert for a funeral home.
Yeah. So, what you called it? Cold Summer in Brazil. Whew.
Oh, okay.
Sure as hell does not look like what I would imagine Brazil to be like.
Yeah, it's like Scotland getting really lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's an interesting one. That kind of furniture just really looks like old people in Scotland with that rug as well. It's kind of like a Scottish rug. So the HDR effect that you've done this, we've got the background, it works pretty well. Maybe just tone the saturation down just a touch so it doesn't look too... Because it's almost like punchy colours of youth.
This sounds really creepy, but can you see like a head and then a hand, and it looks like there's somebody standing there?
Oh my god. There's something there. And also what?
Ghost
I'm seeing a car.
That's creepy.
That looks like a roof rack of a car.
Yeah, and then like Grandma's head, and then her hand's like, ah!
Oh my god, that's the creepiest picture.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Grandma's left, but her spirit's still there.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, weird.
Wow.
Okay, cool. Who was that? That was,
Marolete.
yeah, names are tough.
We're dyslexic.
Yeah. Ducks, cute. I think every duck picture is a winning picture. Yeah. Cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
But yeah, duck, love it. He's in the middle, or he's not, he's kind of coming towards. Maybe crop a little bit how they've got all this reflection there. So maybe just cropping it so it's a bit more like that. Either way, yeah, no, I think that's a cute shot. Nice one, nice one. Santinikistan. Shot in Santinikistan. No.
Santinikistan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tough name.
Santinikistan. I just can't.
Could you? Yeah, okay. Right, cool. This is a very cool shot. Lost my assistant now. Very cool shot. I love that you've got the great eye contact, you've got great reflections in her eyes, you've got some cool, whatever kind of festival that's happening here. And yeah, it's an interesting kind of street shot of a kid going on here. I'm guessing it's a kid. Maybe it could be an adult, I don't know. But yeah, it's cool. Your logo, or whatever it is with the $sign, not so cool. I'd maybe change your logo on that one. Do you feel you're ready to come around? Ta-da! Cool. I like that. That's quite creative, isn't it? Having the things there.
That's great.
Yeah.
Again with the dollar sign though.
Yeah, dollar signs. Yeah. Get rid of that. But yeah, I think black and white with the music, and music is always on like black and white paper and all that kind of stuff. I think that works.
Yeah.
As a good little idea.
I like that.
Pretty tough contrast going on there. It really is a real black and white, but you've got a bit of a blue hue in there as well. It's cool. It's cool. It's a cool shot. I'm trying to imagine where I would see it though. You know, is it going to be like on a top of a newspaper? Is it going to be in a thing? Is it what kind of thing? Is it like a street photography? It's not really showing anything happening. So I'm guessing that it's saying Metro Vienna. So yeah, there needs to be something happening in the foreground to just capture a little bit of attention. Here it is just people waiting and people walking. If there's something like people walking but they had a special bag or something like that to just really capture attention, I think that would be interesting.
It almost looks as though like the tube isn't there, as if it's like that's other room something, because it's quite dark.
Yeah. Be interested. Yeah, be interested to see what is like the different levels of contrast on that.
Looks like a scene from the Midsummer's Night's Dream.
Yeah, it does. Walled chart wood gnome.
I personally like it because of the creativity that's gone into the costume.
Yeah, a good effort has gone into this photo with the costume, the location, the lighting as well. You've done kind of low, so the light is kind of coming from below, and that gives me this idea of this kind of weird gnome guy that's above, like some campers which are down below him, and the light is coming up and lighting him. So yeah, I like this a lot. I think that's a good effort, and the lighting, although not like a normal portrait lighting where it's been normally above and kind of coming down from below, I think that looks really good. It does look like he is kind of like looking upon someone having a party somewhere else. I think that looks good. Nice one. Good makeup. I photoshopped your face too. Cool. Good model. Good lighting, location-wise, like good hair, good jacket, all that's working there. I like how you've also kind of got the idea of using a mirror in the background. However, I don't think you've used that to its best ability. And also, it just the kind of wallpaper there, it just looks like it's done in your house. And yeah, and there's a little kind of bit in the mirror.
But I really like the contrast of the fact that the Joker is actually looking a bit more vulnerable.
Yeah.
Rather than like kind of. Yeah, it's quite nice contrast.
Yeah.
I'm looking quite sad.
So I would just I would do that exact same photo, but at a different location. Or if you could Photoshop his head out and put him so it's like an industrial location in behind him or something like that. I think that, or even like go on Google and get one of the posters from the actual film and like Photoshop the background onto it. I think that might work. I think it might. I'm not sure, but that might be a cool idea.
Oh. It's like heaven and death.
Yeah. And okay, lots of photoshopping gone in there with the sun and the birds. They're definitely photoshopped, I reckon. But that is a cool shot. There's a great kind of colour and depth of field, like the shallowness of the depth of field in the foreground, so that there is a lot of leading lines. You're using great use of thirds. You've got the road going off that way, and you've got another road going up that way, and it's going up towards the sun. So you've got this real zigzag kind of movement of your eyes up to it, and I think that's a very cool shot. I'm sure the end is probably photoshopped in as well. In fact, this might be a completely Photoshop photo even. But yeah, I like that one. That's cool. Got to be harsher. Okay, you've named it Untitled, which is fine because at least you've taken away the name.
Swedish guy got tired of cycling, went to lie down.
That's exactly I'm totally thinking like Swedish or Dutch.
Yeah.
Kind of action going on there.
That's a windmill, but missing the turbine.
Yeah, and yeah, it looks like he's got a bit of a sock in his pants. Oh, his hands is down his pants as well. Oh, dirty perv. Lovely location. It's
like a family shot.
It is. Do you know what that would work as? That would work as like one of those naturalist camping holiday shots.
If he was naked.
More naked. Well, no, you can be that amount of naked on a naturalist camping thing, I think.
Is that from experience?
from experience of driving past. But yeah, I think that could work as a postcard, maybe. Either way, although I think I shouldn't like it because I'm just looking at this man here, it looks like a very nice location, and it looks if it's not nudist but naturalist camping location.
It's kind of like what's going on with the jacket on the bike. I mean, of course, it's like natural. It's been placed there, and it's just like things have kind of gone on. But still, you'd wonder like why that was there, and if it's meant to mean anything being there.
Yeah.
Do I sound pretentious?
Yeah.
Does it mean anything?
Oh my god, it's so important.
No, these swings. Does that mean they're like swinging away to their future?
Yes, it's a life beyond. Butt shot. That's one of the things. In many sports, wherever you go, wherever you go, and you try and take photos of people doing sports, you always end up taking a butt shot. Whether it's people doing a snowboarding jump or you're watching people playing hockey, you always end up taking pictures of their ass. But here, it looks like you've done it intentionally. Does it invoke a kind of feeling of days on the swing? It doesn't to me.
It's because the frame is missing, and it's kind of because they're like coming out from the top of the picture. It just seems like they're kind of hanging in midair. So it's like,
yeah, I reckon this photo would benefit from having some natural framing. So in other words, if you use somehow a part of the swing in the side of the image, so it kind of framed the photo in its photo. But also you've given it a little bit of an angle. I think, you've given it a little bit of an angle, which I don't think works with the fact that they're already coming in at an angle. It looks like a photo that you wanted to straighten, but you couldn't straighten because you didn't have enough space on either side. Tell me what you think. Tell me if that was the situation on that one. Kid. Nicole, cute kid, nicely lit, no harsh shadows. We've got her to the side, hands behind her back. That looks absolutely fine for a little kid shot.
It's kind of like one of those like nice family, like what you would want to have your kid framed up on the wall. Yeah,
but do you think having the hands behind the back? Do you think that maybe her hands are tied behind her back and this is a ransom photo?
Yeah, it is a bit like tense. Yeah, it's kind of nice when you get them more natural and they're like maybe laughing or engaging in something like one of their hobbies or something like that.
But I don't think exactly the same thing, face and everything and all that kind of fine, but just having the hands clasped in front.
Yeah.
I think. Because just behind, I'm just thinking, this is a shot taken in Mexico City and she's been handcuffed behind her back and she's about to she's been kidnapped. That's it, but she's looking really happy about it. So
happy.
Yeah, she's like, or like, please come and pick me up, Mum. So kids shots, definitely show the hands. Definitely have them in front. Don't hide the hands unless she's got like really grotesque hands. She's got like 6 fingers on each hand. Maybe she has. Really sorry. Really sorry. Okay, you've gone for some selective colorization where you've used the person that's as a clown, and then see what I'm finding interesting in this shot is not the colour of this person, but the total kind of like gangsters in the background with their caps. Makes me totally thinking like, where on earth is this poor child that's in a place where it looks like people that aren't really in the same creative zone?
It's like the kid that didn't get on well in school and it's just like been brought out into the hood and it's just like, I don't know what I'm meant to be doing here. And he's just gonna
sprayed himself.
I want to be hip like you guys.
Yeah, I want to be cool, I want to rap.
He just sees them doing this and he thinks it's spray cans that are doing this.
Yeah, I think this is where we need colour of everything in the background. Like maybe if the ground is covered in like confetti of lots of different colours or something, I would have got it. But here I'm just thinking, kid in wrong location, in potentially dangerous location. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Nice portrait. Strong light from where? From the kind of side going on. Nice bit of hair action. Yeah. I'm seeing a bit of a funny kind of little a slice down the photo there, and you've got something going on there. So I'm thinking this may have been a shot with film. And that's some kind of guff that was on the film. And you've just given us this cat. I like the framing. I like that you've used her arm in the shot as well. So it's not just like a random head shot. You can see she's properly lying down and everything like that. I like that.
I really like that.
But yeah, there's another spot down there, just like a random white bit there. So if there was film, unfortunately, you can't really do much editing to that unless you've obviously put it on the computer. And you could probably do a little clone stamp there. Yeah, in fact, the more I look, the more I'm seeing like there's a scratches there. I don't think that's on her face. I don't think it is. No. Yeah, this is definitely some film that I've used. Brilliant.
Nice though.
Cool. I like that. I
like the edges there at the top as well, where it's been a bit lighter.
Yeah, so that's some like real kind of natural screwed up vignetting kind of going on there. Cool. Okay, good work. Oh no, this one I remember didn't have a name, and so I told the person Ariel QS to put a name on it. He just called it Accordion Man. Fine, that's absolutely brilliant. To me, he really looks like a vampire that's killed someone and stolen their accordion or accordion. There's no such thing as a
unicorn and an accordion.
Yeah, unicorn.
Unicornian!
Giant horn coming at the end.
I see what you mean about the whole like vampire-y kind of look.
He just doesn't suit that musical instrument.
And it kind of looks, it's been taken on a boat, I think.
Yep, boat, you're correct. I think this was going off to Skye.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I think this is a shot in Scotland and he's going off to Skye or something like that. But in effect, what it is a very nice photo, well lit, well exposed. His position where we've got the light coming down onto him, it looks very nice. And the fact that we can tell it's a boat without even being told that it's a boat or anything like that, it's a good shot. It's just a strange combination.
It looks like he's being hanging from something at the top of his head.
Oh yeah, check that. Yeah, or he's like like this is like a rope going down into his back, or a bit like the Matrix. But he looks like a proper rocker.
Yeah.
And I don't know any rockers that play the accordion.
Nice contrast.
Definite contrast, and that's probably worked well how you've gone for black and white rather than for lots of colours, because you're using the colours or the tones to be the contrast to complement the contrast in kind of person there, person and musical instrument.
Guy needs to shave.
Do you think that's a good looking guy or not?
Probably.
I want to do like
unless his eyes are like an A.
No. I was thinking about doing an idea where you just take photos of everyone's eyeball, or just their eyeball, their eyelashes down to their eye bags, and doing lots of different people, different ages and different races and all that kind of stuff, and just having people go, that's a man, that's a woman, that's a 40-year-old, 50-year-old, 30-year-old, and see if anybody could actually tell it just from eyes.
Right. Yeah, that's quite a nice idea.
Because I think so much is told in the eyes. That you can tell so much about somebody. And so here, you've purposely taken away the eyes. Yeah. There is... see if this was a bit more panoramic. I think that would be almost kind of like a bit of a film shot.
Yeah.
You can imagine a bit of a kind of a homemade Canadian film.
I think if there was going to be this whole, like, this part of the head, there need to be more focus on what he's looking at, maybe or a little bit more of the window. Yeah, exactly. Even if it wasn't in focus, just something that he was looking at.
Yes. So if there's something just like out in the garden, even if it's blurry, but like a kid with a ball or something like that. Yeah. Okay, I like your idea. Work on it. Do more. Cool. Okay, in triangles. Okay. I like how you've used
geometry and
yes. Okay, I've never used that word in any of my critiques using geometry. Pythagoras' theorem is looking brilliant in this. She's got some pretty cracking abs as well. Look at she's got a good tummy. Keep her as your model unless she's your wife. Keep her even more. Okay. Are you feeling the same as me? There's something else.
Something, but
her position is good. The lighting is good. The location needs one more thing to it.
The way she's posed is perfect. The light, I mean, it's a bit strange the way it just cuts off the hand, but it's kind of nice at the same time because maybe you don't really want to see all the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's a kind of location, like you'd wonder if there was maybe like a couch that could be behind her, that like a nice thing that she was lying on, or a curtain draped or something like that.
Or a lot of the photos I do, I get my models into really grimy locations where there's like paint peeling off the walls. I don't know if that would work so well in this shot, but I think if you had this, because it just really looks like she's in a totally deserted hotel room.
And she's trying to catch a suntan through a window.
Yeah, so like maybe if there's like a phone and lots of notes on the ground, like she was wanting to call all her ex-boyfriends or something like that, or she was something in the foreground which brought more of a story into this instead of it looking like a woman that's been sunbathing in a room through the window. I think it needs a different location for that, but otherwise it's cool. I think. Oh, nice big picture of a bridge. You first. Okay, I get the idea. It's a big, long, scary bridge. Yeah, that works.
And it's nicely framed at the top as well with the start of the bridge.
Yes,
like
good.
that.
Yes, that was a very good point. Good spotting there. Yeah, good use of framing. What I would say, though, is it doesn't look that dangerous. Because like it's not like we're seeing it suddenly going rocks, and then a river miles below. It just kind of looks all kind of
but
green.
I guess you do still get people that are kind of scared of walking across a bridge.
Off bridges, yeah.
Heights.
Yeah. But I'd like to see if there was more of a river or more of rocks at the side, seen maybe from a different position. But that may not be possible.
I really like the repetition and like the kind of narrowing of it, and as it goes up.
Yeah, it's cool.
No, it's really nice.
Brilliant party
like
shots.
Me at Halloween as an avatar.
Navi on Earth. Okay, so you've gone for some slow shutter speed and some flash. You're using a flash from above. I'm guessing it almost looks like an umbrella, because if you guys look really closely into the eyes, you can see a big bright light in the top of her eyes, which usually means it's something big, something coming down. Maybe it's an umbrella, or maybe you've got a beastly softbox as well. I don't know. But that looks like a lot of fun. Loads of colour, loads of punch, loads of movement in the image.
Great for like nights out and stuff. I've seen other photographers that have done that on nights out.
Yeah.
I think it's been where you take the picture and quickly flip the flash, so when it like really completely distorts the colours and everything, and it gets some really great effects.
Are you at all distracted by the random person in the background? Or have I just really highlighted that to you now?
Yeah, now, but before it wasn't.
I think it's just because that person is looking at the camera as well.
Yeah, and like the head's quite like direct on top of it.
Yeah. So
it
this
is slightly scary, like one of those shrunken heads, and it's some like tribal thing now. Now that you've said this.
So maybe you've got a photo which was taken 1 second before or 1 second after, where the person in the background may have been twisting her head and you didn't see her kind of total face there. But in general, the capture of her, like maybe if like you'd cropped it so it was something just like that. I think that looks good. You're not being distracted by the person in the background. But yeah, great lighting, good use of slow shutter and flash, and great white balance as well. Whoa, super strong contrast. Can't really see anything. I can see a man.
It looks like it's really like an old-fashioned picture, like in that way, when it's like you see the Loch Ness monster and it's just like a tiny little black object.
Yeah. Okay, this is where if you had an ND filter in the top, that was what we're using in our films, an ND filter at the top, you would get a little bit more where you could see the sky, because there's just like, it's like a nuclear bomb has gone off over there. This looks like a night photo and a nuclear bomb's gone off. Hope this isn't a really old photo done in like Japan. Okay, this looks less like a nighttime shot, but it looks like lots of people taking their rice back to their paddy fields. That's a nice shot. That's a good shot.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry, guys. It's so professional. That'll be my mum or something. It is my mum. 1 sec.
Great use of geometry as well, where you've got the lines there, and then the lines across, and then the hills, and all that kind of stuff. I think that looks good. I also like how you've got the idea of all these little things here, and then at the same time you've got all the people who are also like the same size.
The same size. Right.
So yeah, that's a cool, well captured shot. Bit of a rocking festival that looks like. or an alien abduction.
Oh no, Sparks in the Park.
Sparks in the Park, yeah. I think the sparks are a little bit too overexposed. So you just need to maybe calm that down, maybe slightly faster shutter speed. If you're doing stuff with fireworks, a good thing to do is to keep your lens cap, do a really long shutter, so open it for like 10 seconds, and then move your lens cap whenever there's a firework going off. But then whenever it's quiet, just put the lens cap back on, and then whenever you see another thing of whee, take the lens cap back off, and then that means you can get lots of things, and you're not getting this giant uber exposure going on. Okay, so next one. Spider, brilliant, love it. Like the very shallow depth of field, but again, it's an ass shot.
No, I do really like that, because I like the kind of the way the woods, the pattern and the texture of the wood's almost similar to the spider.
Oh yeah, camouflage. I like how you've gone for black and white as well. I think that works well. I like if he's facing the other way, it'd be good. Ooh, nice colours. And Byodo in temple. Now, I think I've been there in Japan. No, I haven't. Maybe I have. I don't know. There's a temple very much like that, which is on the 2 yen coin in Japan, if it is that one. I'll Google that later on. But effectively, very nice colours, very nice saturation, good time of day, no tourists in the photo. Oh, no, there is. There is. Got a tourist there. But yeah, nice.
Just a little cropping that I need.
Yeah, a tiny little crop.
It's
and
gorgeous.
It looks beautiful. It looks like even that is a bad weather day, but I kind of think I want to go there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing? Random kind of blue thing going on there.
UFO.
Yeah, weird kind of blue thing.
Yeah.
It's like a bruise to the photo.
And there at the top left as well.
That looks more like
Do you
blue
think
sky.
that was photoshopping or not?
Maybe. Yeah, there's a weird kind of blue rainbow going on there. Okay, next one. Another nice kind of landscape shot, but it's a bit too kind of just...
It's a little darker.
Oh, a little bit darker.
Seem that sunny,
yeah, the trees look a little bit dirty.
Yeah.
Don't they? It's like they've got ash all over them. Sunset time. If you got that sunset or sunrise or at some point like that, I think that's when that location would really come to life.
I do like the kind of contrast in the sea though. Like whether it's coral or like texture in the sand. I like that right there.
He's definitely added a lot of sharpening to that shot.
Yeah,
really
that's it. The sharpening that makes it look darker.
Going on there. Frog, brilliant, cute, good side shot, not a total ass shot. Without fear, good angle as well. How he's just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, an interesting kind of framing of the leaf as well.
Yeah, that's cool. Probably imagine that in a calendar, easy. Uber close up, slightly overexposed on the bamboo thingamabob there. Oh no, clothespin. Jesus Christ, that is close.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks like you've tried to Photoshop this one to make sure that the exposure is right on the dragonfly, but it's just totally blown out the clothes pegs. So use flash. That'd be quite interesting. Maybe give that a go.
Give the bug a fright.
Yeah, blind it with your flash. Trumpet.
I wonder where it is.
He's also given it a total purple kind of
like
old-fashioned look.
70s kind of.
Yeah, like a faded photo look. Not much we can really say on that one. Just kind of.
They do look like brothers, those trumpet men.
Trumpet bros. Too over Photoshop. What do you think?
Very bright. Oh god, yeah, I can see what you mean about the people. The saturation's maybe a bit too high, and I mean, I guess to some people that'd be quite nice, and that kind of like you could imagine that as like a t-shirt print, and that kind of like bright, like, hi, I'm Barry, and I really like bright colours, kind of.
Yeah, but it's a crap location. Like, look at the building site in the background.
Yeah, that's true.
So you've got a crane coming out halfway.
That might be quite interesting without the boats, but just the kind of colours of all the people, like with the different umbrellas.
Absolutely, like a long panorama of all the bright, saturated colours that you get in there.
Yeah, the orange is quite.
But also, what he's done is he's done an HDR photo. Instead of these being white, they just look grey and dirty. So that's you've got to watch out whenever you're doing photos which are going to be HDR photos, that your white doesn't become just grey and mushy. You've also got a big spot on your sensor there, so watch out for that. And okay, for the last one, we're going to go say cheese. Superb. I think that's brilliant. I love the exposure, how the sun's totally blown out at the background, but yet
Really
the bird
like
is really done. And what a great kind of timing.
Yeah, fantastic.
Great positioning as well. How you've got the bird to the side, and yet you've got his buddy in the corner just like swimming around.
Is that another bird in the corner?
Or it could be a boy. No, because it's kind of got like a little...
I don't know. But it's nice because it's not just the bird. It adds something to it.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's a very good shot. Well done, Daniel Harrier. Good shot. Okay, that's us finishing for tonight. I hope you enjoyed. We'll try and get some more done in the future as well. Okay, from Don Bauer, I say goodbye.
And from Katja Kvinga, I say cheerio.
Oh my god, it's just like a TV show. Okay, bye guys.